First, let me introduce the goals of SDG 7. The aim of SDG 7 is to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. The target of SDG 7 include the following 5 points. 7.1 Ensure universal access to affordable, reliable, and modern energy services by 2030. 7.2 Substantially increase the share of renewable energy in the global energy mix by 2030. 7.3 Double global energy efficiency improvement, meaning that the energy input required per unit of GDP is halved. 7.8 Strengthen international cooperation to improve green energy research and technology and promote investment in energy infrastructure and technology. 7.B Provide renewable energy services, infrastructure, and technology to developing countries. After understanding this target, let's look at some practical examples. The first is geothermal power generation as one of the renewable energy sources. Geothermal power can help replace some fossil fuel usage. The second example is Japan's use of AI to increase green electricity consumption. Since renewable energy generation can be unpredictable, the grid may become overloaded and unable to store excess electricity. Additionally, achieving net zero carbon emission by 2050 is another important goal. Net zero refers to a balance between the increase and decrease of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. How do we achieve net zero emissions? First, all companies and individuals must reduce carbon dioxide emissions or offset them by utilizing renewable energy sources such as wind, solar, and nuclear energy. This process helps reduce carbon emissions, also known as decarbonization.
Once we understand the net zero carbon emission target for 2050, we should turn our attention back to Taiwan itself. The graph shows the various energy proportions in Taiwan, with the top 3 being oil, coal, and natural gas. However, these 3 resources are not green energy. This means that after 2050, Taiwan's primary power generation resources will no longer be permitted. If we continue to use them, we will face hefty fines and international condemnation. Taiwan faces a power shortage, and we are even more in need of green energy. The problems caused by the insufficient availability of green energy are as follows. First, hefty fines. If the energy issue remains unresolved, this fine will grow exponentially. Second, the AI and the tech industry, such as TSMC, will face power shortage. The tech industry will be forced to leave Taiwan in search of countries with abundant electricity. Third, SMEs will face closure. SMEs will face a situation where they do not have access to sufficient green energy, which will lead to buyers being unwilling to purchase their products as they do not comply with ESG standards. After facing continuous rejections and order cancellations, the business will face closure.
To reduce carbon emissions and supply sufficient electricity, the issue of nuclear energy has sparked discussions in Taiwan. So, what is nuclear energy? The technology of using the element uranium-235 to generate energy for electricity, which has both positive and negative impacts. Let's take a look at Taiwanese perspective on nuclear energy. Supporters indicate that consider Taiwan's environmental situation, nuclear energies provide more power than other clean energies, with lower costs and a smaller carbon footprint than thermal power, which is Taiwan's primary electricity source. Second, the probability of radiation leakage is low. Among the many nuclear power plants around the world, only 3 have experienced accidents. Opponents show that there shouldn't be nuclear power in Earth's gray zone because Taiwan's nuclear power plants are threatened by climate and environmental factors. Moreover, nuclear waste forms clean land, with low-level waste taking up space, and high-level waste increase the risk of nuclear accidents if stored improperly, and no one should suffer from human mistake. In 2022, the EU included nuclear energy in its sustainable energy portfolio as a transitional activity. According to Olivia Lazard from Carnegie Europe, nuclear power is likely to return as a major energy source due to climate change and geopolitical pressures. She believes that different regions and resources will benefit from different energy mixes.
In summary, while nuclear energy is a carbon-free source, its safety and the issue of nuclear waste remain points of discussions. We can also consider whether there are other carbon-free and highly efficient energy sources beyond nuclear power. In today's globalized era, issues of energy scarcity and environmental pollution from power generation have become common topics and discussions and actions among nations. With advancement in technology, we believe that safety concerns surrounding nuclear energy can eventually be resolved.